What's up everybody, welcome back to another episode of Fishing with Oki. Today we're going to talk about the top 5 summer baits I use to catch more fish. Alright, before we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the little bell next to it. That way you'll get notifications every time a video posts. I try to upload every Saturday. Find us something, come along with us out on the water and learn how to catch more fish using the baits that I talk about today. Today, no particular order. I don't have an order from like 1 through 5, like which is the best, which is not, depending on the circumstances and the conditions. Depends on what bait I throw and how well that bait does. So, the first bait I'm going to talk about today, first bait up is going to be the Kbd half shell drop shot. It is a drop shot style bait. Obviously summertime, the bite can be very finicky, so drop shot, this is my new go-to bait. Prefer this in the green pumpkin. I just didn't have that with me, so this is the moon juice, but green pumpkin is the color I prefer, but that may vary for you depending on which types of waters and clarities that you fish. Number 2 is going to be the Grande Bass Baby Rattlesnake. Probably not a bait that you guys hear very often at all or see as a top bait, but this bait, it has ribs. It's a worm style bait. You can drop shot it, you can shaky head it, you can wacky rig it. So very versatile bait. Has a unique presentation on it that drives the bass crazy. So this one is in the watermelon candy red. All right, moving on to our third bait. Third bait is going to be a Robo Worm 4.5-inch straight tail on Aaron's Magic. And this is another drop shot style bait. This is a drop shot style bait. I can't tell you the number of times this bait has saved me on the water. Always great to have a pack of these for drop shot. You can throw it on shaky head, you can throw it Texas rig. It works. Go get a pack of these and you won't be disappointed. Fourth bait. Next up is going to be the Strike King Rage Menace in green pumpkin. So this is like a cross style bait that I like to throw a Texas rig, but you can wacky rig it. You can throw it on a drop shot. It's a versatile bait. The presentation on this definitely drives the fish out of cover to come over and check it out. You should definitely have some of these. Give them a check. Give them a shot. All right, moving on to the fifth bait. Fifth bait is going to be a Zoom Baby Brush Hog and Watermelon Candy. Right. I could throw this in the summer for a bigger presentation on a Carolina rig, Texas rigged. You could even drop shot it. Yes, I said you can drop shot it. That is a thing. So anytime I want to beef up the presentation but not too big enough to cover, you know, the fish that are still maybe finicky, not something super large that might scare them off, but need something bigger that maybe is going to catch a little bit bigger fish, always go with the Brush Hog. Brush Hog never lets me down. Another bait, there's an honorable mention. It is not going to be in the top 5, but a bait that I use often when things get finicky is going to be the Zoom Trick Worm. This is in the watermelon red. I also use the green pumpkin. This is just a great versatile all-around bait. Texas rig, Carolina rig, wacky rig. I even throw it on a drop shot. Most people are probably like, well, why don't you just throw everything? When you think of drop shot, don't always think that just it needs to be on structure. It needs to be when the bite is finicky. Sometimes I use the drop shot so I can pull the bait off of the bottom and put it in the strike down for the fish, because sometimes the fish are just off the bottom. Doesn't mean that they want something smaller presentation, just means they want something presented off the bottom to them. So when I want to pull that off the bottom, I'll throw that on a drop shot and it catches fish. You know, I caught one fishing with a buddy of mine the other day that was 17.5 inches. And, you know, it's about 2.5 pound fish. So it works. Give it a shot, you won't be disappointed. Let me know down below what your thoughts are on these baits, if you use these baits, how well they work for you. And let's catch some more fish together, and I will see you all out on the water.
Round and round we go, losing self-control. I keep telling myself, but I don't wanna live.